Right, you lot, so just as I predicted, they have filled even more of the Verdansk map up with these radioactive zones. We've got Shipwreck that's covered, we've got prison, hospital, but we've now got the downtown bank district and the TV station completely covered with the radioactive zones. As you see from my previous video, already done a video being a zombie, showing you the benefits of being one for your team. You know, you're getting this permanent UAV, gas grenades, and the EMP. But let's just say you don't really want to play the zombie. These radioactive zones can still be really beneficial for your team. I've got a few good little tips that you're going to like, where I've now made it kind of the meta of what I'm doing every time I go into a game. I'm going into these zones and I'm completely looting them. Now you're probably wondering, how am I staying here this long? Well, I'll get into that in a minute. As always, make sure you guys like the video and leave a comment, boost that algorithm for me and help your boy out. But there are some pointers that you're going to need to know. The first being, no one's going to these radioactive zones. You know, people are just thinking they're completely off limit and not touching them. The only people you're really going to see there are people that are just dying in there purposely to become a zombie and then, you know, jump straight back out and go meet up with their team. But these zones are extremely good for looting. I mean, think about it. These are main spots of the map. They've got hospital and downtown. Think about how many scavengers, bounties and recons you could actually do in here if you could last that long. Now, if you don't have a gas mask or anything and you just go straight in here, you can last in this gas for approximately about a minute. When your health's about halfway, if you're in dead center of the map and you hear this audio cue, probably just got enough time if you just completely sprint all the way out to get out without actually going down. Now you could use this for a couple of things. The first being, you could go into this circle to use the buy station. Let's say it's completely off limit, the rest of your team are dead, you've basically got no loot, or you've just came out the gulag and you need a little bit of a start up. You could technically go in here if you're super fast and loot this entire area. Use the buy station, maybe you'd even find enough money if you got lucky enough, but that's if you're really desperate. But the class that I am actually using at the minute is the restocked and stim setup, where you basically can last in these circles as long as you wanted. The stims are going to recharge faster than your health's even going to go down. As long as you're using the stims at about halfway HP, with restocked and Warzone only, the recharge equipment takes up to 50 seconds, but you're going to start with 2 stims anyway. By the time that you use one and you can last about a minute in the gas anyway, you're going to have another ready to use anyway as a backup. So you can stay in this gas as long as you wanted. And we were in here looting this entire area. We had enough money for another loadout. We had enough to buy a friend back. This is what we was doing. We had enough to buy a gas mask. There are some downfalls of this. The first being, because you've got restocked on, you're not going to have ghost. Let's say someone's a zombie in a radioactive area, which you can see in the top right. If someone is a zombie, of course you don't have ghosts, so they are going to see you on the map. You can't actually shield up while you're in this gas as well, so if a zombie does catch you, then you're only going to have your standard health to take them on. We didn't really have that luck. I mean, not a lot of people are actually turning themselves into zombies, and if they are, they're jumping straight out of the circle and probably, you know, meeting up with their teammates or something. They're not normally staying in the radioactive zones. So we was here for a bit. We completely looted up. We had ammo boxes, we had satchels, we had our loadout, and at this point, when you're fully loaded in this area and you've got the stims to keep you covered and, you know, basically be immune in here, if you wanted to move out, you could technically buy a loadout, throw it down in this gas. You're still going to be completely fine. No one's going to come in here, and then you could just keep the 2 stims that you've already got, and that's going to be enough for you just to get out with full HP. And as soon as you come out, you can armor back up, and then you've got your original loadout with ghost on. So that's only if you're bothered about having ghost on. And it's quite funny because people are going to get bounties on you. They're going to see that you're in the gas and they're going to be like, yeah, I'm not even going to bother. There are some people who've got some big balls, don't get me wrong. They're going to probably take a truck and come in here. You just normally disable it and you've got the advantage on them because it's a little bit gassy and they're kind of not really going to see you that well. You get an easy advantage just to kill them while in this gas. Now, if the circle is ending here and you have these stims on, you are set. If you had a high ground in this gas, no one's going to pretty much know where you are. Thermal sights might come in handy here if you can't really snipe people that far away. It doesn't mess your screen up too much. Now, the gameplay I'm going to show you is where we done this exact same thing. I used my stim loadout and we jumped into a game and we actually won it. So enjoy the footage and let's go. Well, we've got the best spot in the game. We're in between a massive circle, and if we get on top of prison, we are laughing, really. No one should touch the zone because it's fucking a hot zone. I reckon people are going to move into the thing though, so we could take, like, go right around the edge here, just go up prison that way. Let's see if we can actually see anyone get kills. I mean, this is basically the best end game to have. The circle is literally in here. It's going to force these guys. They're going to have to hover around the outskirts, and they're just going to get clapped as soon as they do. So they're hugging the outskirts of the map. Yeah, bro, they're literally hugging it somewhere.
There's a little bit that's inside. They're going to head to that.
There's no way they can get up here either. Oh, get off, get off. Bro, I can't see him.
Are they, like, below us?
I don't know.
Should I get UAV?
Yeah, you could do. Or bounty or something. Oh, I've got stopping rounds now. This is the ultimate camp. They're under me. Pretty sure they're under me. Yeah, they're under me, bro. I think he's jumped off. He's jumped off. That hit me. How'd that hit me, bro? Come and get me. I'm fine. I'm completely fine. Oh, he might push. He might push because there's a grapple here. There's a grapple here. You need to get here on this grapple. He's going to climb up this grapple. You need to come up here right now. Yep, he's climbed up. He's about to finish me. Oh, he done it. He actually done it. They died in a gas. That's so funny. Scared there. I was like, oh my god, he's going to climb up. His mate must have died in the gas. And there you have it, guys. A win purely on positioning and just staying in the gas with stims. I didn't really do much the whole game apart from loot. And yeah, but I'm just letting all you lot know it's possible. And remember, the live event happens soon and I'll be jumping straight on that. So get prepared for it. See you a lot later.